God, what episode is this? 31 now?
32.
32. With a little Spanish paella. A little, what is it, National Paella Day or something?
National Paella Day, and here in San Antonio, we just celebrated a paella competition yesterday.
Dude, that's right.
Which somehow the Mirepoix didn't get invited, but that's all good.
Hey, coming soon.
Yeah,
coming soon.
We'll see y'all next year.
They did. They already knew who the winner was going to be, and they wanted to make sure there was still a competition, you know?
Yeah.
And that is why today we got a whole lot of special stuff for you. Before we even dive into the episode, I want to take a quick second to account for some real fun little things. So today's episode, as you can tell, is a recorded one. We got it in the kitchen for y'all.
For the first time ever, guys.
Boom, the first time ever.
The kitchen studio.
The dojo.
Yeah.
We're here to do some real cool stuff. Just to kind of let everyone know we would have won that competition. We're going to show you kind of how we get it down, how we do it. You know we have a drink planned for the episode too, but without further ado, welcome to the Mirepoix. As you all know, Mirepoix is the greatest flavor base on earth. Carrots, onions, celery, reduced down a little bit of butter and fat. And from there, we are the Mirepoix that brings you our skills, our talents, our expertise, our experience, and most importantly, our charm to be simmered down by you, the viewer, as we kind of bring to life a whole lot of really good fun things. So with that, today's episode 32. 3132. Whichever episode it is, it'll be titled appropriately. You know what it is. Welcome to the kitchen studio.
Yes, indeed. So,
So right here, this could be advertisement space. Thank you all so much for watching the Mirepoix. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, everything like that. And if you got anything you want to share with anyone, this could be the time for us to do it with the viewers. So let us know.
Another thing coming.
Bing. So episode 32. We double checked it. We officialized it for y'all. As we mentioned a little earlier, it is National Paella Day. So for that, Chef Kais is going to bring together a really awesome paella. For the drink, we got mosto, which is a real fun Spanish drink that we'll jump into in just a second. But from there, though, you know it's always starting with the ketchups. So, guys, how you been? How was the week leading up to National Paella Day treating you?
It's been a little rocky, guys. Keep it, a little transparent with you. Just trying to always rekindle that flame. That's something that people might not tell you. The entrepreneurship world can be a dog at times. So it's a lot to have to redirect, refocus, get back into the groove, which is why I started a challenge. Started a challenge called 75 Hard, guys. Lost 5 pounds in the first 6 days. 75 Hard is a mental, physical, spiritual challenge. Stick to a diet. You're not going to be drinking, which is why our brother is making us a non-alcoholic beverage for all the little virgin drinkers out there. And working out, reading. So just trying to get refocused. And in addition to that, dealing with this Texas pollen, man.
Oh, dude. That's a no joke right there.
I know I sound a little congested. If you can't tell, my so smooth voice isn't as smooth. Or maybe it's a little bit smoother because of all the congestion. But
might bring you down an octave.
Just bringing me a little lower. But it's been cool, though, man. Just trying to relax, rest, and once again, get back into the groove, man. But that's been my week, brother. How about yours?
Man, so I gotta take a quick second to comment. It is no joke that entrepreneurship is a wave.
Yeah.
Going up and down and up and down. And someone was asking me, like, hey, I want to jump into it. How'd you jump into it? And I was like, dude, I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm still jumping.
I'm still flying through the air, trying to figure it all out.
I'm still jumping.
With the action for the week, as we move forward and as we try to keep everything going, this past week I was able to start setting up some real cool stuff in the pipeline for you guys. But I'll just do the teaser right now. Your boy's putting on a festival. So definitely let me know if you want tickets. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, I gotta, hold on. I'm looking for it. But ultimately, we are, this is a big endeavor for us, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It is going to be invite only, so definitely start letting me know. Start letting us know in the chat, in the comments, all that. If you are interested, it's going to be very akin to Burning Man, to deal with a lot of stuff that we've been going through. But without further ado, so this is a point in time where we could be advertising right now. If you got something you want to share with people, now's the time that we could be doing it. Shoot us a DM on Instagram, hit us up on Facebook. If you got news you want to share, this is public space. Whoever wants it, come get it. Shobam. We're jumping right into it. Jumping right into the reason y'all are all here, the reason we're in the kitchen studio. Kai's allowing us into the dojo to see what's going on. The paella.
Indeed.
The Spanish paella. So what's the inspiration? What you working? What you doing?
Well, first off, we have a non-shellfish eating host here.
Yo.
Yes. So this brother is to stay alive. He is to not eat any shrimp, lobster, crab, mussels, clams, a lot of things that are essential to paellas.
When you put it all out like that, damn.
I mean, you
really can't.
You look up the word paella, and it's rare that you see no seafood whatsoever in the dish. But that's perfectly fine because with what we do, we always have situations where we might meet a client who has a specific dietary need, or he can't eat this, or certain restrictions or allergies. So we got you, no problem. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a high protein, high vegetable, very springy. Last week episode we talked about how 'tis the season for a lot of fresh vegetation and things like that. So especially with me, eating a lot cleaner than I was about 7 days ago, we're gonna make this just a very vegetable forward, protein forward, beautiful paella. We got some chicken thighs over here. Some boneless pork ribs that we're going to cut into cubes, marinate this. We also have some andouille sausage. Typically you'll use chorizo, some type of Spanish sausage, but we're already kind of getting against the grain with the traditional items. So I love andouille sausage. This is my paella.
I love andouille sausage.
Who doesn't love andouille sausage? So we're going to do it my way. Lots of vegetables over here. And I kind of already did my chopping of things just...
Yeah,
to avoid, let me get a little close here for you guys. These are going to be the vegetables that I top the paella with. So if you're familiar with paella, you'll see a bunch of different toppings on top: vegetables, meats, seafoods. But here we're going to do some red onions, some red jalapenos, zucchini squash, some long beans, some cherry tomatoes, lemons. Almost said yellow lemons. Well, yes, yellow lemons.
Fresh.
And then once again for our protein, we're gonna chop up this pork, chop up the chicken, chop up the andouille sausage, and this is going to be our sofrito.
Yo.
Is the Spanish version of
the mirepoix.
Mirepoix.
We out here, we staying true to it. We true to it.
So this is kind of what I'm gonna kind of stew down, saute. As you said, get the flavor base of the paella going, which has obviously the carrots, the celery, the onion. I threw in some poblano bell peppers, some green onions. I'm gonna also chop down some more herbs like cilantro, bay leaves. I think I might throw a little thyme. We'll see what's up. But this is where we are with our dish, man. And
dude, let's jump right into it. Dude, you know what's crazy? The way I found out I had a shellfish allergy was from a paella. When I first moved to the States, one of my friends, he was Dominican, he was my first friend just because, we can speak Spanish, and that's all I knew how to speak at the time.
the language.
And his mom made us some paella. And that is how I found out I had a shellfish allergy. Because it totally threw me for a whirl. Had to go to the hospital and all that fun stuff. So
that's tough. That's real tough.
It's nice bringing it full circle, to come and finally get to enjoy some paella. So, much love on that end.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for this. The moment, like you mentioned, we're not doing the traditional quote-unquote paella because we're using the andouille sausage. But let's be real, it's an inspired dish. For all intents and purposes, it's a paella, especially once you see it finished all up.
Oh, I forgot another component I'm going to make a salsa verde as a garnish. Once again, spring inspired. We got some the tomatillos, the white onions. I got some garlic here I'm going to throw in there. Serrano pepper. Also threw in some scrap vegetables. Just because we don't want it to go to waste. And since we're going to roast it and blend it, you're not going to be able to tell. But it just makes it a little bit more healthier, fresher, and no waste in the kitchen, baby.
You know, talking on inspiration and those little things and bring cool shit together, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I feel like I'm gonna get healthier just by, hey, you got any leftovers? Damn, this shit's real good.
That's how it works, man, you know?
Yeah, that's inspiration. That's the sphere of influence.
I mean, even with the drinks, she's gonna get into it, but you might be like, damn, this drink is so delicious and refreshing, I might have to get rid of alcohol too. So, I do not recommend that.
Here's the nice part. You can add alcohol to it at home if you'd like.
Yes.
But in reality, hey there, this could be an ad. Let us know. So the drink, it's called Mosto. And now, earlier, Kai sent it to no scrap, no waste, no throwing stuff away. That's what Mosto was. Essentially, the Spanish winemakers, if they needed 20 grapes to make a bottle of wine, do their thing, but they farmed 30, they would take the other 10 and essentially scrap it, juice it, whatever, and it would become a real big aperitif, super popular. Especially during springtime is when they would drink this. All the leftover fruit they can use. Sometimes it ferments and it starts turning into sherry. But before that process, you drink it solo, and it's called mosto.
Yeah.
And essentially just grape juice. But just grape juice didn't sound like a fun thing to me, and it sounded like a cop-out. So I took it a step further. I kept researching it. Mosto is what turned into sangria. So essentially think mosto as a sangria without any booze. So if you want to add vodka to it, do your thing. If you want to put rum, tequila, whatever you want to do your thing. But support, you know, he's making me the shellfish-friendly paella. I gotta make the alcohol-free drink and still make it good and tasty.
Yeah, and just a quick sound bite, because I went through this phase where I was studying wines and the pairings with food, and there was a term he just threw out there casually, as Gilberto typically does, aperitif. This is a drink, a palate cleanser, something to pretty much get you ready before you begin eating your meal. So think almost similar to the word appetizer. Just the beginning of leading into the liquid appetizer. So y'all turn on your culinary ears and sit back and learn something today.
I'm about to say, dude, I didn't even realize that some people might not even know.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Dude, when you do it as long as Kaisa and I've been doing, like, a lot of this stuff becomes second nature, you know, and that's it's real funny that someone once told me, like, yo, the reason you learn so quick is because you always try to teach it to other people. And that's the kid in caboodle. You want to learn something, try to teach it to someone. Because then you're going to realize exactly what information is important and not. With the aperitifs, especially, bro, like, the crazy part is I don't think I can name off any aperitifs off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Like, I think Fernet is a digestif. And, like, all those different liqueurs, they're all some form of, like, there's a whole science with it of what is considered aperitif, what is considered digestif, but they have their role, and they used to be really, really popular back when society gave us time to do cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, you ever find yourself so busy you can't even enjoy whatever the hell it is you're about to do because you're thinking of all the 16 other things you got to do that day?
I mean, that's every day.
Right?
That's anytime you have an event, you got something going on. But you know, seize the day, man. Seize the day as much as possible.
It's to me, that's the balance I try to find in life. Like, that's where I be headed towards is how do I balance keeping the pressure on myself and growing and adjusting that way. But then, you know, just like being able to enjoy. I'm peeling some mint right now.
Yeah.
And this is fun. And I'm in the moment of peeling mint. I'm studying the art of mint peeling. Do you have any things that you know you do like zen you out, like get you in the zone?
Cooking, man. Just cooking in general is my getaway.
Yeah.
And there's a guy who's going viral right now who talks about, man, anytime I'm not doing anything, I get depressed and I think about doing things. But anytime I do things, I'm not depressed and I'm just excited about doing things. So when I'm not doing something, the idea is just to do it. And, then I feel better because, that's what made me feel good to begin with. Mm-hmm. And that's how it is for me with kitchen. As long as I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking, man, anything that I'm feeling, the nerves just start to release and just my zen comes back 100% together. So let's see who got anybody else in here. I think I'm gonna tap into Facebook Live. So if you guys are watching this on Instagram, check out the Facebook Live and see more.
And that's also. This too could be an advertising space. And check this out. Right there. Boom! We've added something cool. We need 100 subscribers to make this fill on up and come this way a little bit. But yeah, when you subscribe, the number will go up and you can see it happen. It'll be real cool. Bam! Hey guys, welcome back. Still kicking it, still rocking it. I was meaning to ask you earlier. In school, did you ever have to study like the Moors in Spain and like the role they played coming up?
I actually studied that after school. Yeah.
You got any info on it? Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember nothing from it. Like, I remember it was a thing and it led to the Inquisition and all those little different things, but I don't have enough info to piece together the like rest of it other than the what answer choice is correct? A, the Moors. B, the Christians,
Well, Morocco is like right next to Spain, kind of like. So, what I learned was obviously Morocco is in Africa. So the top of Africa, which is right underneath Spain. A lot of the indigenous people of America was also Moorish of Moroccan descent. So
that's what Moors are. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but that's a very big. I don't want to say small, but there's just so much more.
Yeah, dude, and that's
to articulate behind that.
There was so much of that. It was just a genuine curiosity. You gonna go to the drive-in theaters anytime soon?
Nah, bro.
Dude, what? I saw someone went recently, and I really wanted to go. I was like, dude, this is the perfect time to go. This is the perfect time to go.
I don't think I ever even been to one in general, to be honest.
Dude, you've never been to the drive-in?
Never.
Oh my God! On National Paella Day, I come to find this out. On the day of National Paellas is when you tell me this.
Yeah, you know how it is, man.
Hey, you didn't go to the? Did you go to the Paella Day Fest?
I went last year. So last year, excuse me. Way to your heart, or Way to the Hearts, which is a group of guys. Shout out to my boy Gerald.
Oh snap! Oh snap! Wait, you actually know the people with the Way to the Heart?
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, I've been meaning to go.
Yeah, so I helped them out last year. So last year they entered to compete. That was their first year competing, and I worked with them. They asked me to come help, and I lend a hand. But that festival was pretty awesome. Very hot. I mean, sweating balls like crazy.
Welcome to Texas.
But it was awesome.
Yeah, dude, I saw, my boy Chef Adrian Abella was out there doing his thing, a little Filipino one.
Nice.
And I was like, dude, I didn't even know it was happening right here, right now. I'm not going to lie. I did not know it was National Paella Day.
Yeah, it happened pretty fast, honestly.
Dude, time has been flying. We're already pushing into April.
Ah, man, the rent's due.
Dude, the rent's due. First of the month.
First of the month.
You got any April Fool's jokes planned for anyone?
Well, it wouldn't be a joke if I, tell everybody on, national television.
Dude, international television.
International television.
People can watch us from wherever they want to. This could be an advertisement.
But yeah, man. Let's avoid that question. What about you, brother? You got any scares?
Yes, I'm relying on a food truck on April Fool's Day. That last time they're supposed to show up, they just totally, whoops, we forgot it was today. RB. And I have them booked for April Fool's Day. And I'm worried. They're going to be like, you thought we agreed, April Fools.
Oh, you're saying that you're worried about them doing that?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. Oh, no, see.
Because, dude, that's the scary part. Like, because once someone has, like, crossed you, you know what I mean? Not crossed you, but, like, I'm sorry. Once you fail me,
yeah,
it's very hard for me to retrust you again. Unless it was something, But if it's something as, hey, I know we were supposed to do business together, but I totally forgot, even though you called me yesterday to confirm. My bad, dude. And then I got one of the clients telling me, like, oh, yeah, I think they were at this place that day. And I'm like, oh, those, like, can't even, So, fingies crossed.
Yeah, bro, that would really suck.
Yep, I am not ready for that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because, like, as it stands, I don't have any backup plans right now. Like, all the backup plans are just, okay, I gotta take it over.
Hey, here's your buddy right here, bro.
Hey, the real Quincy Jones? Damn.
The real one.
What up, Quincy Jones?
The real one.
The dude. For those that didn't know, which I don't know how y'all wouldn't know, I am friends with the Quincy Jones. The real Quincy Jones, nonetheless.
How can I do this?
I think you just make the mic, right?
So back to this salsa verde. The oven is already preset to about 455 because I really wanted to blister. I wanted to get some hard sear. Yeah, let's get that.
Boom.
Going back. But yeah, some nice hard tar. Can everybody see? Right, everybody can see.
Oh yeah, you gotta be in all the cameras.
Yeah, so we got the tomatillos, some serrano peppers, some garlic cloves, some onions, vegetable presentation that's gonna go on top of the paella. This is gonna go in the oven on 455. Gonna let this get nice and hot. And I'm chopping up some spinach. Gonna chop up some cilantro, some parsley. And the reason why I'm doing all my vegetables first because last I'm gonna chop up my meat. So you don't want that crazy cross-contamination where you gotta cut the meat, then clean it, and then go to the vegetables and clean and go back and forth. No, just always knock out your vegetables first and make it a lot easier to just go directly into the meat. Another pro tip, do your chicken last. If you're gonna cut chicken as well, I'm gonna cut my sausage since it's already cooked. Then I'm gonna go into the pork and then the chicken last, and that is the safest way to do your thing, baby.
Do not. So for reals though, talk about pro tip. Mise en place is so important, and doing it right is even more important. Like, that's what to me separates a failed service from a good service is how did you set yourself up? Whether it's the server station, whether it's your kitchen line, whether it's the food you're about to cook. It is so much easier to just set it up in front, do all your prep, get everything ready, and then just execute. There's really no better sort of thing to bring it to life. But yeah, dude, sorry, I'm just still bugging that you ain't never been to a drive-in.
Yeah. Let me remind you, I fall asleep on 30-minute shows. Like, good luck getting me in the car. And I'm also, like, when I was a kid that as soon as you get into the car from school and you shut the door, I was out like a light. Like, out like a light. Anytime my mom would be like, hey, you want to go shopping with me or you want to go to the store with me? I'd be like, nah, I'll wait in the car. And this was back before you had cell phones or, like, any form of entertainment. Like, I literally just had the radio, the AC blowing, and my seat reclined, man.
Hey, does the radio kind of be like, what's it called? The stuff, the white noise to help put people to sleep, like when they listen to whale noises and stuff.
Yeah, man. That was especially that AM, the AM stations.
Where there's just people talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget all that
Or
noise.
FM.
And then really quick, I'm gonna do a little mute. Don't freak out, guys. Just I'm about to crank the blender one more time.
Hold up.
And we back. And we back.
And we back.
And we back again.
Do we need to reset?
No, we could already hit the reset.
Cool.
Ooh.
So something smoky.
Well, I mean, it's just cast iron when you heat it up. You know what to do.
Give a brother a hit. So cast iron skillets, as you may know or you may not know, can really retain heat extremely well.
So much.
So when it's hot and it's going to stay hot for a very long time. Yeah, so I had this going just to kind of get up the temp, but you know, in route with talking to you guys, I kind of let it get a little bit too steamy. So I pulled it off the heat to kind of let the temp come down a little bit. But like I said, man, it's going to retain that heat for a very long time. So I'm going to let it just kind of do its thing while we're still over here chopping up some vegetation.
It's called time saving. It's called working multiple things at one time, multitasking. And dude, and speaking of mise en place, bro, have you seen the strainer?
It's either down one of these things right here, bro. One of these.
I feel like
We call ourselves getting organized.
it's hard to remember where the new stuff was put, you know?
Nah, I think it's down there, bro. Check on the shelf. There's a shelf.
There's a shelf in there? Is there an elf on the shelf? On the elf on the shelf. Elf on the shelf, on the elf on the shelf. There's a coriander in there. There's nuts. Oh, wait, that's why. Bam. Dude, are you excited for spring, though? Like, honestly, I've been loving the weather.
Our spring is more like a straight summer. Like, it's like summer and then it's hell.
Yeah.
It's like a whole lot of hell at that. It's so I mean, I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts, bro. But I hate to be that, you know, pessimist, but I'm already kind of foreseeing a hell of a summer.
Haha,
A
fun.
little pun there for you. Yeah,
Hey, that's the constants in Texas. Random hail, random freeze, all these little different things. But honestly, though, greatest state on earth. And I don't know, dude. I've been getting excited. I'm gonna plant that garden back there. Well, not a garden. I'm gonna just toss a bunch of wildflower seeds, like Texas wildflowers. You know.
Yeah.
Whether it's like blue bonnets or whatever. I've been recently looking into like medicinal quote unquote uses for all these wildflowers.
Yeah.
How like you can smash them all up and you can create like an allergen tonic or whatever you want to call it. Like something to help you fight allergies and something to help you with this and that. But yeah, that's a project. If anyone knows anything about it, please let me know. Shoot me a text or whatever. Because I have no idea about anything as far as witchcraft goes. Which also, fun fact, that's what people used to think was witchcraft. Was knowing how to work these herbs and funguses and mushrooms and stuff. Create cool things.
Let's get nerdy. Alright guys, so I got my andouille sausage on this end here. And so andouille sausage is going to be kind of like a huge Louisiana thing. Cajun Creole style. Pretty much it's a spicy sausage.
Yes.
Which, like we said, typically you would use chorizo or some type of Spanish sausage for this paella, but I'm going to use andouille because I like andouille. And just a little pro tip, another pro tip. We're giving y'all a lot of pro tips since you're here with us today.
Dude, the beauty of the kitchen studio.
Yeah, man. These are my specialties right here. So this Cajun Holler is my favorite brand to use in terms of andouille sausage. And anytime I gotta use any type of sausage, breakfast sausage, gumbos, jambalayas, paella. Now I'm gonna use this sausage. So,
dude, putting people on game. Like honestly, when we were first talking about this, that was gonna be the intention. But like, we got you here in the kitchen studio. And so it's like, how can we not share all this with y'all? Because originally it was always just supposed to be the podcast format, you know, where, hey, you can catch us live, we'll be at the table, we'll be eating good food. Yeah. We still want to do that. Like, don't get me wrong, we are still going to have episodes like that. That's still going to be a regular format of ours. But the beauty of, you know, just starting something off is you got to experiment. And this is our first time here in the kitchen studio with y'all, so definitely, if y'all are loving this, vibing with it, you know, let us know. And, you know, as much as all the lovely thoughts and prayers go a long way for us, comment on some stuff. Like, share, let the world know.
We're here.
That's the metrics we live by nowadays. Oh, then for those curious, I was just straining out the grape skins. This is a new age molto, so, or mosto, sorry.
Mosto?
New age mosto. Normally, the grapes are a little bit funky because they've been sitting since the harvest season, almost fermenting, but not really. But this is the new age. I don't like playing with all that. So in the blender, I tossed in some mint leaves because something about mint and sangria go well for me. And then I tossed in a touch of apple juice. So if y'all ever do want to make a non-alcoholic sangria, that's always what I recommend, is using apple juice to kind of get you that same earthy, rich feeling that a red wine would give you. But yeah, and then I'm blending it all up. And then I also got some floaters I'm adding to it just to kind of check it out. Because ultimately, you shouldn't have to suffer if you don't want to drink. You shouldn't have to suffer if you're a child. I'm not gonna lie, I've been getting hit up to do some kids' birthday parties. And that's when I came to realize I'm not a kid anymore. Because I'm like, oh man, we're gonna do this full bar. And they're like, it's a 10-year-old's birthday party. I was like, oh. 10-year-old's parents asked me to do it.
That's funny you mentioned that, man, because just when was spring break? Last week?
Yeah.
When the kids were here? When I was drinking, it was so long ago. But I had made this strawberry watermelon lemonade with basil, which is one of my favorite combinations. His is with mint. I love basil or basil, whatever you want to say it. But I just went ahead because since my girl was in town with the kids, we like to drink together to kind of just ease the, I won't say the pain, but you know, just kind of relax the nerves when kids are out of school and they're excited to be able to meet new friends and do all that stuff. They kind of get on another energy that makes adults have to balance that energy with the downer, if you would. So I just went ahead and added some Japanese gin. Gilberto had a ton of Japanese gin.
Like 3 bottles worth.
And it's gone now. But just went ahead and just, you know, dashed into the lemonade. And here's Madison, who's Cassie's oldest daughter. And she's like, yo, this looks beautiful. Like, this looks like such a really nice, refreshing drink. You know, can I have some? And I'm like, no, this is for the adults right here.
Yeah, go get a juice.
Yeah, but just like he was saying, though, just because the kids are involved doesn't mean they shouldn't have any specialty drinks. Something that's refreshing, different from the super processed juice that is everywhere nowadays. Shout out to Desmond. I don't think he's anywhere around right now, but he brought to our attention that orange juice, I think simply orange juice, is actually like extremely cancerous. There's some type of chemical in there that's just like extremely bad for you, amongst, you know, so many other things.
Dude, but that's I don't know, man. Someone was going me down the rabbit hole when they were talking about how there's some vitamin that's essentially man-made.
Yeah.
And now all of our food has to be enriched by it, like legally in the U.S. It's like all your flour, if you go buy it, it's like called enriched flour, you know?
Yeah.
And just little things like that had me. It's been going me on a little growy kick. That's why, like I said, I'm tossing some wildflower seeds out there. I want to start a garden soon. I've been meeting a lot of farmers randomly. So I've been trying to like, hey, how do you do this? How do you deal with that? Trying to level up the stuff. And real quick, for the ASMR folk who have seen the menu or who have bartended with fresh mint before, gotta wake that up, you know?
Smack that on the floor. Smack that.
Hey, we should do a dance break on this. All right, coming soon, dance break. Welcome back, guys. Definitely didn't hit re-record on this. I'm definitely holding the blender because I just used it to make some molto or mosto. I don't know why I keep wanting to say molto. Maybe I'm Dominican, but the mosto. It's winemakers did some real cool little fun stuff with it. Ultimately, I'm bringing it back, but I'm spicing it up. We kept talking about how people who don't drink alcohol deserve fun drink.
Yes.
It doesn't taste anything like sangria because it's non-alcoholic, but you can add whatever you want to it. This mosto. I'm not gonna lie, we already took the sip. We already kind of recorded this whole segment, but woo! This was beautiful. Beautiful little fun drink, tasty, tropical. I would love to splash some rum in it. I'd love to splash some tequila in it. You can add some red wine to it. Like, it is all, it's whatever you want to make of it because we here at the Mirepoix value your freedom, your right to speech and all those fun things. So definitely talk to us. Let us know what you think. Let us know how you're spicing it up at home. Go buck wild in the comments. Join us on these Instagram and Facebook lives. We're doing a lot of cool stuff for y'all, and this drink ain't no exception. So this is a point in time where we could be advertising right now. If you got something you want to share with people, now's the time that we could be doing it. Shoot us a DM on Instagram. Hit us up on Facebook. If you got news you want to share, this is public space. Whoever wants it, come get it. Rough, we built it, we've grown it. You know, to be great at something, you gotta suck at something. And I will say this, there's no better time to bring the volume back, the sound back, than sizzling some andouille sausage right now.
Brother. Amen to that. I'm gonna fill y'all in real quick of what we got going on over here.
Boom.
So all of this is going to be cooking together, but I do like to get my sears, man.
Dude, the hard sears, baby. The hard sears.
That Millard effect. Millard is a weird word.
The what?
It's Millard. Why is this echoing? You hear the echo? My check. Yeah, it's Millard effect, which is pretty much when that high heat of meat gets focused on and it creates that caramelization. That's what that term is called.
And now you know. Dude, I had no idea.
Yeah, there's an actual a term for that.
Dude, this episode out here is just full of all these pro tips. This is a kitchen studio. You in the dojo with us as we take you through all this real fun stuff. So you're going sausage first. What's going to be the next step after that?
Yeah, so after the sausage, I'm going to do the chicken. Actually, you know what? I might go ahead and do the pork. And this is going to be kind of like the explanation as to why I'm going in this step. So the sausage is going to have a lot of fat, lots of flavor. We're going to kind of render that down and get that going. And pork is also going to be another layer of flavor and fat. And then as we know, chicken is one of the most unflavored proteins that has the ability to be able to soak in whatever flavor it's sitting in. So imagine you eating chicken that's set in sausage fat, pork fat, and now it has the ability to gain its own flavor based off those other two items that we cooked. So that's why I'm doing it in that step. Impromptu as well, but just kind of...
Yeah, we building, we growing, we doing the damn thing. That's the beauty of having your bases, is you have the ability to explore. When you have your foundation, you can explore and you can grow off of it. Man, we ain't capturing back any of the stories that y'all missed. I'm sorry this thing was muted earlier. But I will say this. If you were peeping our Instagram live, if you checked out our Facebook live, you'll see exactly what we got going on and how we got going on. And seriously, guys, we try to make this a multi-social media kind of thing to it. But yeah, just while you start searing up and sizzling up, one more time, for hopefully the last time, I'm gonna explain this drink called the mosto to y'all. So mosto, it is a drink super popular in Spain. It started off as one of their first ever non-alcoholic cocktails, so to say, because the winemakers took the failed grapes that didn't turn into wine, that didn't ferment, whatever, and they would just put it in a cup. And they would drink it up just like that. They would add a touch of olive oil to it and actually eat it with almost using oranges as like a scoop to eat / drink this dish and the way it got created. From there, it turned into sangria. It turned into all sorts of different drinks, super popular in Spain due to all the different influences that got put with it, all those fun things. People started adding alcohol to it. And so with that, I created our own mosto. And I used a little bit of apple juice, fresh grapes, watermelon juice, orange juice, and kind of blend that all up together, let it all sit, collect, and I strained it out because I don't like pulpy things. So I strained out all the skin that I got out of the blender. And yeah, now we have ourselves our own beautiful mosto base. And if you're watching this episode at home and you haven't gotten the hint yet, make sure to add the alcohol to it. If you want to join us in a little bit of partying, or if you want to show some dedication the way that Chef Kais is doing, put yourself to a challenge, this is a great drink to drink with no alcohol. It's absolutely wonderful. Tropical, tasty, delicious. Definitely giving me coast of Spain vibe where they grow all those beautiful grapes.
Thank you, man. Awesome.
All right.
You have become the official spokesperson with how many times you have to
Dude, right?
deliver the spill on this drink.
Dude, this is like number 6. Hey, and we talked about it earlier. You really want to learn something? Start teaching it. Keep going it. Run through the motions. I have taught this drink multitude of times. And dude, I love that we have a microphone catching all this sizzle right now.
Oh yeah.
That's the beauty of the kitchen studio. Are y'all hype? Are y'all hype?
I think we're hype, bro.
Dude, like, comment, share, subscribe if you hype right now for this stuff. Oh, dude, this is good. The drink is good. The food is sizzling. I wish y'all could smell what I'm smelling. Oh.
We have our vegetables nice and roasted. Woo! For this beautiful salsa verde that we wanted to add with our sofrito.
Sofrito!
To really make this, this is going to be a very, very mirepoix paella.
Yeah, the Mirapoella.
The mirepoix. That's real hard to say, man.
Put that in the AI speech generator.
Yeah, but what you kind of have here is almost a fusion between Cajun, Creole, and Spain. Latin flavors. We got the andouille sausage. We have the no seafood going on. This salsa verde is about to get in here. So I'm just gonna pour it into our blend. I'm gonna use some tongs. And if you would so kindly, bro, while I'm doing this, would you check on that chicken, bro, and get the flick of the wrist?
Where'd the flick of your spoon go? Haha.
Alright. So this is gonna be good. This is ready. Let me you guys are not in this frame. That's all good.
We're not what? With who?
I'm talking about this live recording right here.
Oh.
Let me see. But you guys are. So, all the vegetables are in. I'm going to add some spinach. Not traditional at all. We are not going for traditional. We are doing a very spring forward vegetable for vegetation, protein for paella, and this is going to be a very vegetable-ish salsa verde. But salsa verde just means green sauce. So
Best sauce.
whatever makes it green, it's a salsa verde. Okay. So I don't know if y'all got the segment of where I talked about this being my other game changer kitchen tip, my seasoning blend, man. This is how I get my signature flavors. If people taste Chef Kai's food, I want them to be able to know that, oh man, even if they don't know who cooked, I want them to be able to taste it and be like, man, this is amazing. And I want that consistently, and how I do it consistently is I have a consistent seasoned blend. But even though this is the foundation, it's onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, chicken bouillon, smoked paprika, and a little bit of some other magical things in here. But this is the foundation, but when I want to take it to the next level, I might add some warm spices, some type of herb, something to really kind of get me further into the trip that I'm trying to take, if you catch my drift.
We call that pressure.
We call that pressure, man. That's another term for it right there. So,
dude, and just so keep bringing it back to bases, bro. Spring is the perfect time to get back to bases, back to your basics, back to everything that you want to build, because, you know, with winter comes death. It's all associated together in that way. And the nice part about being human, it's not an actual death, it's more of an ego death. You kill off all the parts of you that don't serve for you in the way that you want to grow. And then spring is all about building the new, building the bases, getting it rolling. I don't know if any of these cameras are faced towards our pantry or anything like that, but we have definitely done some spring cleaning. We're switching up with this kitchen studio, trying some new things. We're out here building new bases.
oh yeah. Flavor Town.
Welcome to Flavor Town. We are stirring up on the cast iron now. Welcome to Flavor Town. We are stirring it all in, stirring it in, stirring it in. This paella has over 5 different kinds of protein.
If you are vegan, vegetarian, you can 100% do a vegan, vegetarian paella.
Oh, dude! Speaking of which, what's the diet component again? What was it? So what is the full scope of your challenge? All I know is no alcohol. That's when I was like, oh, not the challenge for me. You have fun with that, guys.
Yeah. So the challenge is 2 days or a workout twice a day, 45 minutes for both. Excuse me. One has to be outside. You have to drink a gallon of water. You have to stick to a diet, and you have to read a non-fiction book, 10 pages a day, and take a progress picture. And if you fail at any one of those, you have to reset and start the whole thing over. So, a little transparency: when I was sick this weekend, I definitely did not work out. The last 2 days that I was doing it. So by that standard, of course, I'm on day 1 all over again. But I kept with my diet, still didn't drink, did my book, did all the other things to keep it, going. But 75 hard is exactly what it says. 75 days of hard challenge. So especially with people like us that are heavily in the service industry, where drinking is everything.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes that's how I measure a man's character. When we go out drinking, you know what I mean? Can they compose themselves? Can they contain themselves? Or because that's a real thing. I'm not gonna lie, that's a real thing of some people getting a little beyond their limits and embarrassing the whole squad. I'm sure I've been there before. I'm gonna do a little cutaway right now. We'll see you guys shortly. Oh, I wish they could smell what I'm smelling. So you adding the veggies?
Adding the veggies, man. This is the fun part. This is kind of where you get a chance to, do some arts and crafts type of stuff.
Oh.
So I'm trying to stand up my onions a little bit.
And does any part of this actually tie into the flavor at all?
Oh, 100%, man.
So like, if you just threw it in haphazardly, do you think it would change?
Oh no, if anything, your flavors would probably be more incorporated. But the paella is to me, it's a canvas. And just, y'all are unfamiliar with the paella, I highly recommend that you just go and research a few images. And that's what you're going to see, like, a lot of times. It's just beautifully constructed rice dish. It's like everything is carefully and very precise with where they put the things, the items. So we're going vegetable forward here. And this is a freestyle, but I kind of know.
Oh, you got the image in your head.
What I want. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm just sitting here listening and smelling and dude, the true beauty of the kitchen studio. I hope they're able to catch this on the video. I hope all those on the live and all that different stuff, I hope y'all make the chance to actually watch this video, because feels like a special treat.
Oh yes, sir. Like I said, a rainbow. We going for a rainbow. It's gonna be awesome, guys. When y'all see this done,
You talk about ASMR. Just having the microphone catching the bubbling.
oh yeah,
Bubbling! Was that just in Pac say?
one in the hand,
Yeah.
bubbling. Can't forget to snuggle some of our meats in there.
Pause. For those wondering, I literally am just taken aback right now watching this come to life. As y'all can see, I got the camera giving me the heads up angle. So I'm sure this will all be chopped into reels and different content and different footage. Like I said, we're trying to take this a different way and focus more on the content we provide for y'all. Because, we know y'all can listen to us talk. We know that. We some charming fellas. But how much more could we take it?
Oh yeah, it's good to switch it up here and there.
One in the hand, bubbling. Bam! Alright. Gotta break away from that for a second, because, it's mesmerizing. I don't know if anyone's ever been caught up in a trance like that, but I'm not gonna lie. I got 80 of them HDs, and so stuff, when it catches me, I'm captivated. I'm sitting there just staring, smelling. Ooh, it's bubbling, it's going.
Oh yeah.
As always, this episode is brought to you by Mosto.
More stove.
For the 65th million times I said that. Oh, dude, it's so good.
Want to eat? Want to drink?
Honestly, I'm sitting here like I had to go take a hunger suppressant real quick, because it is just it's dangerous. It's dangerous. I'm about to start just eating it raw. Just, let me get a big old spoon taste out of that, guys.
Piping hot.
Hey, is Creed 3 already out?
Oh yeah, bro. It's been out for probably 2 to 3 weeks now.
Oh, might be. Let's see. Cause dude, I've been wanting to go to the drive-in, bro. I'd be wanting to go to that drive-in for. I think it was the second Avengers, or not second Avengers, but Infinity War Part 2.
Yeah.
Me and my friends went, and we got all our little garden chairs. We had our cooler full. We posted up. We had a little speaker connected to the FM station, and bro, it was nice. It was fun. It was all sorts of goodness. And the best thing about it was, back then, they were doing like the double feature. So the first movie for the double feature was Infinity War Part 1. The second part was Infinity War Part 2. And we sitting there with a cooler full of brewskis, chilling in the garden chairs, and just binged essentially for 6 hours pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun, bro. It was fun. In fact, the Stars and Stripes movie theaters in New Braunfels, just to put everyone on, it's got a 4.9 rating.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's almost hard to beat.
Oh, and they're playing Scream, Shazam 2. Dang, and John Wick Chapter 4 is what's currently playing.
I heard that was pretty dope.
Let's see here. Oh, the Dungeons and Dragons movie. The Super Mario movie that's coming out soon.
I've been seeing those previews everywhere, man. The movie actually looks pretty dope.
Dude, of course, that's a nostalgia moment. And Jack Black is Bowser. Dude, Jack Black is Bowser. Jack Black is a hero. Alright, guys, so while we let this cook on up, we're going to put you on a brief little pause. We're probably going to cut to some advertisements or something. But definitely stay tuned through the rest of the video. As always, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that with your friends and family. If you didn't recognize by the time we uploaded this show, by the time we uploaded this episode, make sure to go, kick it, chill it, and get on our Instagram and Facebook and all the different other social medias as we're trying to make them all a fun outlet for you. Here's a random announcement for y'all. The Mirepaw is going to the Tastemaker Awards, and we'd really love to turn into some content, capture some content. Of course, we'll buy the ticket, and you get to vibe out and hang out with us or whatever the hell it might be. If you think that person might be you, shoot us your information. Leave a comment on this YouTube video, slide in our DMs, show us examples of your work. Because, yeah, we definitely love to go, capture some content, do some real cool stuff out there. Because the food's going to be good, the drinks are going to be killer, and it's going to be a fun time. This could very well be an advertisement, so think of it as one. While we try to clean as we go, and we build things going, now that we've gotten this kitchen studio rolling, the Mirepoix is looking for a producer to join our ranks. I'm going to get the fun stuff out of the way first. You're going to help in building a legacy, building a thing, making some magic happen with us. And the best part, guys, let them know what's in it for them.
Yeah, man, so all these beautiful smells and aromas, not only will you be able to inhale that, but you also will be able to intake that. We're talking about amazing food, this beautiful cocktail, this Morto. I just need like a sign.
Hey, that's why we need a producer.
Yeah, we need help with that. But this amazing cocktail, mocktail, you can be experiencing this beautiful paella. Come eat with us, but clean for us.
Yeah,
too.
It's equivalent exchange. Like Kai said, this is $1,000 experience we normally sell to these people, and then some, way more than just that. And we're offering it to you. We're offering you the opportunity to grow your brand, grow your existence, and we'd love to see it come together. So, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna cut it back. And we back. The paella has finished cooking. We took it out the oven, and as always, Chef Kai's had to plate it up beautifully. Don't forget, if you keep us on Instagram and Facebook and all the auxiliary social medias, you'll be able to see the photos, the behind the scenes, all that fun stuff. But yeah, dude, paella, I've been waiting.
Yeah, man,
I'm gonna start while you do a little run back on the paella for them.
Yeah, so once again, this is springtime. Lots of vegetables. We went away from traditional paella, which typically has shellfish, mussels, clams, shrimp, lobster. We went with 3 proteins, andouille sausage, which is definitely a curveball, something that you don't see. Typically, you would see chorizo. We did some pork chips. He's making me hungry. Some chicken thighs, tons of vegetables, green beans, zucchini, squash, We did a little salsa verde as well. Man, just a lot of love. And then butter. Gotta throw in about a stick and a half of butter. And this is our paella, man. The Mira paella. Mireia. Mira paella.
Did mirror something because I am admiring this food right here. It is so good. And like, again, if you want to taste what we taste and you want to smell what we smelling, reach out to us. Start the conversation. Comment on stuff. Get involved. If anyone is a producer or looking to learn how to be a producer or anything like that, or just wants to help us out, definitely tap in with us, check in with us, because we are looking for help. And as a little recap, this was episode 32.
Oh yeah,
National Paella Day. First recorded episode. So just keep in mind, if you want to be great at something, you got to be willing to be good at something. And there's the work. This is what we're putting in. All your feedback is loved. All your tapping in is appreciated. You don't understand how much fun we have doing this stuff, how much fun we have y'all holding us accountable for cool stuff and hanging out with y'all every Monday. So, dude, is there a Mirepoix goodbye? It's like a twada.
We're gonna work on a pretty fiery outro for you guys.
Hope y'all like the intros too. It's nothing crazy, but talk to us, let us know. Episode 32. Dude, I'm sorry, but I cannot get over everything just be hidden, the way it's all playing together.
Oh yeah, man.
Dude, oh.
Put me in, coach.
Straight up, though. Straight up, though, god damn it. Delicious.
Put me in, coach.
Been waiting all day for this. But I will see y'all later.
Adios.